Welcome again to our divine message from our compassionate guides. Please, if you haven't, like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with the daily message. Today I'm pulling from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And as always, it is intended that this message will help heal and serve you in the most divine way. Let's jump right into it. So our first card for today, the Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration. Next card. Whales and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. And our last card. The golden children. Inner child tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Wow, take a moment, deep breath in. And as you exhale, we'll allow ourselves to get settled. And let's dive right into each of these cards. So our first one for today, the Blue Flame. This card is an awakening and energetic upgrades. And that seems pretty appropriate since we keep pulling something like that. Perhaps you're going through a period of a spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, or having experiences that are out of the ordinary. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us want to believe. And we must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how it makes sense in the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it is spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and the awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. So again, we're going through an awakening process. We need to make sure we're bringing what we start to learn into our real lives, like grounding that. And this card essentially saying, if you're in the midst of the awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. So that time, again, just be gentle with yourself as we're going through all these changes. Then when we come to the whale and orca elders, this is about essentially to harmonize with their song and anchor the frequency of love. That is what they represent, is a frequency of love. If we pull this card, we're being called to surrender to our deepest truth and to share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. Leave your fears, doubts, baggage behind, to question any part of any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. And then allow your song to echo in all the chambers. They have 4 chambers of the heart, and in all 4 directions. And endeavor to see see the soul of all those you meet. So this is really interesting. So we really are first being guided to be gentle with ourselves. We are going through this awakening process. It keeps being reconfirmed, but also to be mindful that we are being called to surrender to our truth. So first we need to be authentic. Authenticity is that most powerful energy, most powerful. So we want to be authentic and grounded with that. And when we allow ourselves to be authentic and in our true soul, we're going to see people for who they truly are. And that's what that's really meaning. And then the golden children. That is, quite a way to say golden children. So if we pull this card, it may be a sign we're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. Maybe called to tend to our own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning, and treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love to nurture and nourish it. Give it every chance to grow and reach its adulthood. So this one's all about letting whatever comes in, whether it's physically a child that we're bringing in or not. This is going to be that idea, that creation that we're creating, that new. And deep down, everyone is trying to do their best. That's what this also represents. And so it's not to get hard about what we start to run into. We are awakening. You have been working through it. It's reminding you to stay grounded while we go through that. And that you are to sing your truth song. That is, I think, part of this, is making sure that we're talking our truth and speaking our truth and coming from an authentic place. And nurture all these new ideas. These new has come up multiple times in these readings, especially recently. There's going to be new coming in, whether it is physically a new child or a new idea or concept, but we need to nurture it and nourish it so it can grow, whatever that is. So awaken, be authentic, and nurture what you want to grow. As always, the intention is to help, heal, and serve, and I hope this has done that for you today. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, namaste.